Well, I hope Taylor will shake it off.
That's Marsha Blackburn, the only person bad enough to make Taylor Swift get political. Blackburn was born in Laurel, Mississippi in 1952. In 1966, she made her first and seemingly last innocent headline for winning a statewide chicken cooking contest. Shortly after, she won a 4-H scholarship to Mississippi State University and later graduated with a home economics degree. In 1977, Blackburn helped form the Williamson County Young Republicans. It's unclear how credible this organization was when Blackburn helped form it, but now its main focus seems to be posting hilarious memes on Facebook aimed at totally owning the libs. So funny.
Or as Larry the Cable Guy would say, let's get her done.
In 1992, she ran for a Tennessee seat in the U.S. House of Representatives but lost the election. So she set her sights lower, and in 1998, she was elected to the Tennessee State Senate. From there, she continued to rise through the ranks of Republican politics in the volunteer state. A full decade after her initial failing bid in 2002, Blackburn was finally elected to the House, representing Tennessee's 7th congressional district. She was re-elected 6 more times. Blackburn's stint in Congress was spent using tons of plays from former steak salesman Donald Trump's playbook. In 2009, Blackburn signed onto legislation supporting the birther conspiracy theory led by the former steak salesman. The conspiracy was the idea that our first black president wasn't born in the U.S. and should be required to produce documents showing he was. The legislation would require presidential candidates to show their birth certificates. It didn't pass. The same year, Blackburn voted against the Paycheck Fairness Act so employers could continue to pay less based on gender.
I find this war on women rhetoric just almost silly. It is Republicans that have led the fight for women's equality.
She also voted against the Lilly Ledbetter Fair Pay Act, which would have made it easier for women to file wage discrimination suits against employers.
I've been advocating for women in equal pay since I was 19 years old and making certain that women have the opportunity for maximum pay and have a good record on that.
In 2013, Blackburn opposed reauthorization of the Violence Against Women Act to help victims of domestic abuse. She voted against it because it protected too many groups from violence, like the LGBTQ community and Native American women. Is it just me, or does Marsha have something against every woman?
I didn't like the way it was expanded to include other different groups.
Blackburn is a giant Koch brothers beneficiary. Over $5 million in Koch-related political action committees funds were spent supporting her 2018 Senate re-election bid. The Kochs are deeply invested in fossil fuel operations, which probably explains Blackburn's staunch stance as a climate crisis denier.
We are in a cooling period.
It's not being caused by humans.
We are in a cooling period.
Blackburn's deep-pocketed supporters don't end with the Koch brothers. She's also in the pocket of the NRA.
And by the National Rifle Association, where I have an A rating in their endorsement.
The NRA spent over $1.25 million to help Blackburn win the same election, the 2018 midterms. Which is no surprise, considering just hours after the deadly shooting in Thousand Oaks, Blackburn popped up on Fox and said, first and foremost, we need to protect our guns.
The deadliest shooting that we've seen in this country since Parkland, I mean, what do we do?
Yeah. What we do is say, how do we make certain that we protect the Second Amendment and protect our citizens?
That sweet, sweet blood money helped launch Blackburn into the United States Senate.
I'm Marsha Blackburn. I'm a hardcore, card-carrying Tennessee conservative. I'm politically incorrect and proud of it.
And then October 7th came, when Taylor Swift made her long-awaited political voice heard. It was a stunning moment, because up to that point, Swift didn't speak on politics publicly. Swift wrote in part, "I cannot vote for someone who will not be willing to fight for dignity for all Americans, no matter their skin color, gender, or who they love. I cannot support Marsha Blackburn. Her voting record in Congress appalls and terrifies me." After the post, Trump reportedly told members of the media he liked Swift's music 25% less now. It's unclear where that percentage started, but he may still like her music a lot. The post, with over 2 million likes, wasn't enough to sway the election. Blackburn won the Senate race by more than 200,000 votes. Her presence in the Republican-controlled Senate will be deeply felt for years to come. Even if Trump doesn't win re-election, we'll still have a Trump figure in the Senate. Blackburn won't be up for re-election until 2024.
Vote for Marsha is really a vote for me and everything that we stand for.
It's a vote for Make America Great Again. That's what it is.